It's allhiphop.com here with Epidemic. Gunplay. What's going on, gentlemen?
What up, man? Happy to be here. Appreciate y'all having us.
No doubt. Of course, of course. So first of all, tell me how y'all got together and like what brought this collaboration, at least, theoretically, Gunplay's kind of co-signing you and you guys are working together. How did it come together?
It's just Miami, man. Miami's it's a small city, and the talent just ends up gravitating toward each other. You know what I mean? We don't live we grow up that far from each other.
Yeah.
Just ends up in the same spots. I respect his music, he respect mine. We got in the studio, we just made it work. It was easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just got a good chemistry. We got similar backgrounds. We know we got a lot of people in common, and we were just never in the same place at the same time. But we just made it happen and try to tell him as a result, and it's doing its thing.
Gunplay, what made you, essentially co-sign Epidemic? Because that's a different look than just being from the same city.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like first and foremost, I do it for my city. That's what we all supposed to do, but we don't. You see what I'm saying? So like I wanted to just be, you know what I mean, like one to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my brother too. You know what I'm saying? He's super talented. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think he deserves that cosign and that look. You know what I'm saying? And his music speaks for itself, really.
Right,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
So, I'm just here to let the world know it is fire. It is that flake.
Right. What's funny is, after listening to the mixtape, you have a couple lines. First of all, it's a lot of wordplay, which I appreciate. But you do have a line that said something along the lines of "you don't want to go bar for bar" type of thing.
Yeah, that was an Architect intro.
Oh, okay. Got you. What are your thoughts on lyricism right now in music, and what's your take on it?
I believe that there's still a lot of talented people in a lot of different cities still making good music. It's overshadowed sometimes by the new generation of rappers that I believe deserve their own category of music. I wouldn't call it hip hop. You feel me? I mean, they make music for the clubs. The interviews all over the internet. They don't really respect the culture, or they don't feel that they need to go through the process that every rapper has to go through. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of talent out there. So, at the end of the day, hip hop is about expressing, yourself, where you came from, your surroundings, and however you choose to do that. Some people do it through melodies, and some people do it, through words. You wordsmith your way to paint the picture. But that's important in my book. You know what I mean? That's one of the key things that makes an MC a rapper. Gunplay has that. That's why I became a fan before we were even friends. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to do right by me, so I could sleep at night when I listen to my own music. You know what I mean?
Right. Epidemic, you also use a lot of melodies and dope hooks, choruses, and things like that. Just talk about a musical, your musical approach. Obviously bars are bars, but at the end of the day, your average person is going to jump on the hook, and that's going to pull them in.
Right. There's a lot of people. I try to make sure I didn't fall in the category of somebody who could write a hot verse but could not write a song.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there that can kill 1,000 bars but can't write a hook to save their lives. You know what I mean? So my partner, my label mate, Nova King, when we're in the studio, he's the melody dude. We write hooks together, and sometimes it's the skeleton of the song first, and sometimes I'll just have two verses flowing around, and then the hook comes after. But I won't put it out unless it's a cohesive product, from minute 0 until 4 minutes. Right. And songwriting to me is more important than anything else, because that's how you get the people to listen to what you're actually saying. You know what I mean? And you're not just, it separates the signal from the noise when you have a real product that sounds complete and polished, rather than niggas just rapping and look how hot I am, I'm the hottest rapper on the corner kind of thing. You know what I mean?
So let me ask y'all this: what's up with the Zika thing down there? Is that y'all?
Yo, I got an office right in Wynwood, in the heart of fucking Ground Zero, and I ain't been there in like 4 weeks since that shit came out. To be real, I'm just paying the light bill.
Right.
That's it, man. So until that shit gets cleared, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it supposedly, you know, you don't even know you have it if you're a man.
Right.
Or it ends up being like a cold or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But you could lose a baby and all that type of shit. I mean, I'm not really fucking with that area at the moment, but it should get cleared up. I know the CDC's issuing all kind of warnings, like state travel warnings and shit, but I think hopefully it's just a couple isolated cases, bro.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll be here a little longer up here probably.
All right. So Gunplay, I got this one for you. Is it man-made?
Of course.
I know you be thinking.
You know me, man. You know me, man. I go in, man.
Yeah.
Of course, everything is man-made. You know what I'm saying? It's just another way to keep you focused on something else rather than what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So. Zika, Fleeka, whatever, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They got AIDS and shit. That's worse than that. One, you know what I'm saying? They still got AIDS. Shit.
Yeah.
Nigga worried about that.
Right. Do you guys have any views on the politics going on? Does it matter to you? You know what I'm saying? We are in an election year.
Right. Anti-Donald fucking Trump. I'm not pro the other side either, per se. But I'm definitely anti-Donald Trump. I just think it's like, I'm waiting for him to hop out like, yo, I got you. It was a fucking joke. You fell for it. Y'all are stupid. I proved that everybody's still racist. You know what I mean? And then that's it. And then just bow out of the fucking race.
Yeah.
It's a joke. And you know, I've been traveling a lot. You know, Japan, Colombia, and we're a fucking laughing stock in those countries. Like, people are telling me like, yo, is Trump really gonna win? Because like, are you people really that stupid? Is America really that stupid? Like, you really think and it's a shame, man, that, you know, I'm not the fucking ambassador either, but I gotta explain, like, yo, it's just a select few that make a lot of noise. I don't think that that's really the underlying, you know, feeling of the United States. I mean, I hope not.
Yeah. What do you say, Gunplay?
It's just the lesser of both of two evils. You know what I'm saying? They just set you up for the okie doke. That's it.
Yeah.
They're like, we know you're not finna pick no damn Donald damn Trump.
Right.
No damn goddamn president. We all know this.
Right.
So who's the next one to do?
Yeah.
The corny bitch. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And I don't trust nothing that bleeds 7 days and don't die. So fuck that bullshit.
Yo, man.
They be fucking with us, man.
Yo, you wild, man. I cannot co-sign that statement. Just for the record. Yo, because, you know, if Michelle Obama wanted to run, I rock with her. I would rock with Michelle Obama. What's the state of Miami hip hop? Like, at a point in time, Miami, you know, hip hop goes through its phases, and it be, you know, on Houston one year, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? What's the overall state of Miami hip hop?
I feel like the spotlight had left for a little while. You know, we had a great run, 04 to 07. I would say we had a great run. A lot of very, you know, the Rosses, the Flow Riders, the Pitbulls. You know, they put the city on the map, and I think it's coming back. You know, you got you know, Zoe Dollars had a top 40 record, the Blow a Check. You know, Kodak. You know, you can't go into a club without hearing him. Coleon just, you know, got signed as well. Broward is now more on the map, in addition to Dade County. Right. And, you know, of course, there's us. You know, we've been holding the flag.
Definitely.
You know, that's not going nowhere. So I think, you know, people are starting to look back in Miami. Everybody wants to be in Miami. You know what I mean? It's New York. In the winter, Miami is like half fucking New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't ignore the talent if it's there.
Absolutely.
That goes for anywhere. But I think Miami, we got another good run. That's coming up, and it's building up, and hopefully try to tell them, you know, it's a Miami record. You know, hopefully that's the start of something that brings the city together more often.
Again, like I said, you know, I appreciate your music definitely after hearing it, and you know, Gunplay. I love Gunplay's music. Like I got bars. He got bars and songs.
Absolutely.
I work out to. I listen to. I rock with. You know what I mean? But you know, as you know, evolution happens. Things change. You know, Melly Mel, Run DMC destroyed his career, you know, and Cool G rapping them destroyed Run DMC's career to a degree in terms of taking it to the next level. Do y'all feel like these changes in hip hop are inevitable, and you guys may, at the end of the day, become, you know, considered like old relics or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, nah, not at all. 'Cause I think J. Cole selling 1 million fucking copies proves that there's still people out there that they listen to real music, they appreciate it, and you know, I can't knock your taste. If you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it.
Right.
If you feel like you need a dictionary to listen to my, you know, then that's on you. That's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go listen to what you fuck with. Like I listen to what I like. You know what I mean? But I think there's definitely more than enough room for the culture to, you know, still thrive with its original intent, like Gunplay said, which is to bring content. It's you know what I mean. It's a live depiction on a record of the struggles that you went through, you know, growing up. That's what hip hop is to me. That's why, I'm Latin, but we minority still. You know what I mean. We had to go through the same struggle. You know, I got people in my country in Ecuador that's blacker than black American people. You know what I mean. So we all went through the same struggle, and I think that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
As long as that's there, there's gonna be the poets that come from the hood and the people that, you know, they paint their picture in a more complex way than maybe the general mainstream is used to. But I feel like people are still gonna gravitate toward good music no matter what.
No doubt. That's a strong logo, man. Who did that for you?
This is my gas mask, man. This is trademark. This is my label.
Yeah.
Outbreak Media Group. And I gotta get you a shirt actually.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I
that.
got one for you already. Yeah.
Oh, that's love. Yeah, I like that.
Appreciate it.
I'm a artist on the side, so I do logos sometimes, and much love to that logo for real.
Appreciate that.
The Miami scene is known largely from movies like Scarface. You know what I mean? Was that you know, how was that for you influential wise, or is it just a myth, or is it, you know what I mean? Is that really part of the scene? I mean, obviously that was the 70s and all that. It's a whole nother era.
I mean,
but that is kind of weaved into the culture.
I mean, it's not a myth at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It does go down. It's Miami. There's a lot of money came and went. You know, a lot of beautiful things in Miami, you know, are attributed to, you know, that era in the game.
Right.
Personally, you know, I seen a lot of good people that I know, you know, fall victim to it, dead or in jail. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but everyone got a choice. Their lifestyle, you know, you chase it, you do what you do.
Right.
And as far as now, there's a lot of faking going on. You know, people pretending, but the real deal's still out there. You know, you still got the OGs. You know what I mean? That I don't feel the need to mention them here, but definitely a couple people that put me on the game, you know, when I was growing up that I still respect, that, you know, they escaped the game flawless. So that's the end goal, you know what I mean? If that's what you're going to do, just be on your P's and Q's.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's it. Otherwise, you know, chase money on another route, but it is what it is. Miami. There's no escaping it.
Yeah, no doubt. What's the ultimate goal for you? I noticed you had a song called 2018. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's the name of the mixtape, and there's a record called 2018.
Right.
The reason I named the mixtape that is because a lot of times people make music in the studio and it don't come out for a minute.
Right.
So you're just hearing now what I did maybe a year ago. You feel me? And because of that, sometimes the music sounds a little bit dated. The production's a little bit out of style or whatever. Like, the concepts have been done already because there's such a long lead time between upcoming artists. You know, I'm not Drake. I can't just put my shit on SoundCloud and it's popping overnight.
Yeah.
So the goal of the mixtape was to make music that wouldn't have a certain era stamp, a time era stamp on it. And even 2018, you could listen to and be like, yo, this shit is hot. If it just came out a couple of years from now, you know what I mean? And I got that from Dr. Dre. He dropped the Chronic 2001 in 1999.
Right.
You feel me? So just another homage, you know, to the greats, but that was the concept behind that title.
Okay. All right, so what, I guess we wrap up, but what are y'all ultimately, you know, what are you ultimately trying to achieve? What do you hope to do in the next couple years with your career? Obviously, you had a mixtape now, but are we looking at an album soon, or?
I mean, wherever the road takes me, man, I'm just chasing my dream, man. And as far as I can go until my legs give out,
Right.
however far that takes me, that's hopefully where we end up. You know, I got a line of rolling papers coming in. I just opened up a production company. I bought a red cam, a bunch of shit. We're shooting videos for people. You know, different businesses. Because rap ain't paying in the beginning. There's a lot of sacrifice. There's a lot of, you know, I lived in my mama's house till I was 28 years old, to be real. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of struggle and a lot of sacrifice that comes with the game. So you got to be prepared for it. And as long as you can withstand that and you work on your craft and you're good, I think sky's the limit.